But even seriously.
Hey guys, welcome back to Seriously Podcast. I'm Mary.
I'm Brittany.
And y'all, we're finishing up Harlem. We have the last two episodes 9 and 10 of season 1.
Yes. Let's get into it. Let's jump right in. So the first episode we're going to talk about is episode 9, titled Secrets. From what we've seen from episode 1 to 9, they love, well, I wouldn't,
No, she's
you don't think so?
she's the main one holding a secret from
At
Jameson.
this point.
Yeah.
From Jameson. I'm thinking about from the quad, the girls. But yeah, you're right. You're right.
This secret had her stressed out the entire episode. Like, ma'am, relax. Calm down.
Calm down. We're gonna. So the girls go see Get Out, the musical, and me and you, we had high hopes for this musical. We thought it was gonna be amazing, 5 stars. These girls say it was the worst thing they've ever seen in their life.
Mm-hmm.
Okay, horrible, garbage. But they don't tell Angie that. They're like, "Oh my God, amazing! You did your thing, girl." Try to boost her confidence because it's like, why make you feel bad on a night that you're so excited about? We'll talk about it
Mm-hmm.
later. Maybe
Yeah.
a little bit after the event, Ty takes Angie to like kind of like a network event of a screening of
Yeah.
a black creator who created this movie about a black mother with a troubled son who gets killed, and she bakes the police officer a cake. And so Angie laughs because this is a joke. This is comedy. Like, what
Right.
do you mean? What do you mean you're baking a cake for someone who killed your son? So
Yeah.
she addresses the creator. He says it's art, it's different interpretations, and she reads him. I love that Angie speaks her mind. Like, I love that about her. But certain things don't need to be said all the time.
Yeah, I'm actually surprised that someone that's been in entertainment doesn't know how to fake the funk. Like,
Yes.
everybody knows that you are supposed to be schmoozing and networking so that way you can open up more opportunities for yourself. But she just be opening her mouth and just basura comes out the entire
Yes.
time. Like, ma'am, you don't have to say everything that's on your mind. No
You
one's
really
asking you.
don't. You really don't. She opens her mouth and closes doors that could open to different opportunities. Like, you don't get it.
No, and then like she likes to disguise it as like keeping it real, but like you're being rude and
You're
you're being
being rude.
nasty,
Yeah.
and it's uncalled for.
Just you by let's say you don't like their work and they reach out like let's work together, just kindly decline because it's not for you. That's it.
Yeah,
That's it. You don't have
like,
to do all that.
right. She feels the need to like if you know this, but you're embarrassing. And Ty
You're
was like
embarrassed.
really disappointed in her because it's like not only did you embarrass me, but like you put down this other black creator. It's not easy for us to be able to get even a toe in the door, and
Right.
here you are shutting him down, and it's like it's uncalled for. What are you doing?
Yeah. In front of an investor too. It's like you're so unprofessional right now.
Yeah.
And you're making me look crazy because I brought you. So Ty don't like to share her contacts and her investors. So I brought you into my world. You're going to act like this,
Right? What you're
and
not
I'm
gonna do is represent me this way.
absolutely not. And Ty had to read her, which I liked, and she's like, if you want to win, you have to play the game.
Right.
Like it's a game. And then Angie like black art needs to be criticized. We shouldn't have to.
Get Out, the musical, was bad. It was horrific. But y'all saying it? Oh, we were not trying to hurt your feelings. That's what friends do.
And then she got hurt. Like now that the shoe's on the other foot, you want to be hurt.
Right. All right. So let's go to Ty. Ty is another one with the secrets. She told the girls that Brandon Jones signed the papers and went home.
Yeah,
That's
he
that's
did.
what she told them. Right. But lo and behold, that's not exactly what happened.
Yo, Brandon, how you doing?
I'm awesome.
Great. And did you get a chance to sign those divorce papers?
No, not yet.
Is that my table from the...
Oh, yeah.
Mm-hmm.
Just trying to make your guest room feel like home.
He is just living in her guest room.
He's her roommate.
Yeah. He's a guest.
Comfortable. He is a guest in her home. I'm just like, but why even lie about that? Because the
Yeah, make it make sense.
biggest lie was that you had a husband. Okay, we got past that. You know what, y'all? I'm just gonna let him stay with me until we get all this divorce figured out. What are we lying about?
She's so used to lying that like
She
this makes more
doesn't
sense
know.
to her.
She doesn't know when to stop. She lies so much.
She probably thought that he may want to meet them or they may want to meet him, and then it's like, okay, you revealing too much of my. And the crazy thing is, Angie had mentioned like we've known each other since college, and that's like 10 plus years, and we still don't know a lot about your life. And I'm like,
Mm-hmm.
Ty, say it to the people.
Lies. Talking about, oh, I grew up in New York, Queens. Like, probably just created a whole new life.
Oh my god, that is scary.
It is scary. And it's probably also one of those, because I'm sure everybody has those friends that they don't share too much about their life. They'll give you a little piece, little this, but you don't really know too much about them until like something like this happens. Like, wait, you're married? Like, she probably just gave them little egg crumbs just to keep them entertained.
Damn, girl. All right, so let's go to Quinn. Quinn is really trying to be chosen out here. She's trying to be a wife.
I want my name dropped, meaning I want to be married.
She's in it to win it, okay?
Mm.
Girl, what's the boyfriend name? Cousin Skeeta.
Come on.
Sean. Sean's like, don't let him be on that game, like that. But she doesn't. She's trying hard to relate to him. He doesn't want nothing to do with her. He's like, lady, get away from me.
Literally, like kids these days, give them a game and they'll leave you alone for the rest of the day.
Yeah, yeah. I've been through that too when I babysit, and the parents always like, don't let them be on the phone. I'm like, mm-hmm. They quiet.
Yeah, because I want you to watch your kid all day. I know you'll be letting them on the game.
I know.
I know you do, but don't tell me to do it.
I know now. Now that you're going, I got to do math with them. I got
Right?
to read them a book. No. They gonna play the game and they gonna be quiet. I'm gonna feed them a little lunch and they gonna be on their way.
They
Okay.
gonna do what they do at home, okay?
Exactly.
What they're used to.
Ain't nothing changed. Ain't nothing changed. Kind of gives in until she sees Isabella on Instagram bowling. She's like, oh, this is a great idea. Let's go bowling. So she takes him and sees Isabella there. Turns out Isabella is there by herself. A date kind of left her, kind of stood her up. So she's like, you know what? Let's make a night of it. Let's all hang out and have some time together. And we mentioned early on that Isabella has been giving Quinn the eyes, has
Yeah.
been putting down some little notes to say, I'm kind of interested. What's up with the what's up? And so even in this episode, they're talking to Isabella's giving her the bedroom eyes. It's a flirty conversation just about like dating and two attractive women being powerful in the dating world. They kind of have a moment where they're about to kiss.
Yeah.
And JJ's like, yuck.
He was disgusted.
He said, what are y'all doing?
Not on my watch.
They did it not today. We gotta go.
And I'm
Okay.
telling you, Dad.
And that's why I said, JJ. So she doesn't know what to do about.
All right, so let's end it with Camille. Camille been stressed out this entire time. It's been, I feel like, a week, and she still ain't answered Ian's question. So he moved on to the next one and was just like, "Are we still down to get art for the restaurant?" And she's just
Right.
like, like,
Not
girl.
the lip.
Yes, I was just like, what is she doing? Why can't she
Not
relax?
the lip.
And at the same time, Jameson wanted to have dinner at her place at 7 o'clock.
Yeah.
Of course, Ian comes first.
Of
What's your thoughts?
course.
What did you
There's
think?
no question about it. You want to know. I have plans with Ian.
Yeah, so I'm
I
gonna
can't
keep
cancel
my
on him.
plans with my boyfriend, so I can hang out with this engaged man.
Exactly. Because we have to work. And there's unresolved feelings there. So of course. Ian's number one.
Of
And
course.
she's trying to act like he's not.
Can we talk about this Uber issue?
In today's age, When you call an Uber, the app tells you the license plate number. It tells you what the driver looks like. It gives you an image. It gives you an image. It gives you the name. And so most people in today, in 2022, they'll look at the license plate. They'll look at the driver and maybe saying, see, do you know my name? Do I know your name? And then
Right.
we'll be on our way. But
Exactly.
looking at the license plate number is key before you get into an Uber, Lyft, or any transportation. Apparently in Harlem, these girls do not do that. We just get into cars.
It's Camille, cause she the one who called it.
Okay. It's Camille.
It's
It's
Camille.
Camille. And then you want to get on Ian for not doing his research. You
Right.
can't even check a Uber.
You. I said, what year is this?
Are you here?
Yeah.
How? And the fact that Quinn said, not this again. I said, so this has happened more than once.
Multiple times. How?
At your
Let
big
me
age?
with everything the kidnappings that go on and especially New York City, you're gonna play with somebody's Uber?
OMG.
And how old are we?
I was in shock.
What is this, honey? I was shocked, honey. I was in tears almost.
And distraught.
Shocked. What? And we're going to put a pin in this because we're going to revisit this conversation in a few minutes. Ian and Camille, they look at Art, but she's kind of rushing him off. She keeps delaying meeting up with Jameson, but Jameson, he's cool. He is chill. Like, whatever, babe. I'll see you when you get here.
But why is he?
Oh, yes. She lied. She kept a secret that she is helping Angie with a family problem or a friend problem, and just she has to be here for Angie. She spelled Ian wrong. She spelled it wrong. Yeah, he's chill. He's like, you gotta be there for your friends. I know your friends are your family, so
Yeah.
it's fine. Ian offers her a ride, and it's awkward. They get into a Uber. They didn't check if it was their Uber or not.
Yeah.
Ian and Camille have a conversation about the text message, and he comes out to say, well, it was really about work. Like, I was talking about us working together, which you had mentioned in the previous episode too. It was
Yeah.
like, this is what it's about. So then they end up talking about Jameson. Ian's like playing him. Obviously, Ian feels a way about her dating this Jameson guy, obviously.
I don't know why, but he does.
You know why?
He
Because
got a
he's
whole
still feeling the
fiance.
kid.
He got a whole fiance. This girl never said anything bad about Mira, and here he comes
Never.
talking about Jameson.
Slim Jim, bird chest, chicken leg looking here. I'm just kidding.
Okay, so you're mad.
You're
That's what I got from that. You're
mad.
mad. You're mad. Okay. And so next thing you know, the Uber driver misses his turn to Camille's house. She's like, you're supposed to go that way.
Mm-hmm.
I don't know. That's another thing about being in New York City Uber. I follow the Uber
Again,
directions on my phone.
where are these? I feel like this specific Harlem is in like an alternate universe because this is not the Harlem that I am aware of. Because there's no way you guys are just getting into cars that you don't know. You don't even ask the driver like, "Oh, are you so and so? Are you picking up so and so?" And you're not following the ride on your phone. You're so distracted by this conversation that you have no idea where you're going.
You have no idea. Not me. Not me. Not me. Okay? He makes the wrong turn. Next thing you know, he's like, give me your phones. He's kidnapping them. He's robbing them.
3 people.
3, not to forget, Ian's boss is in the car as well.
Mm-hmm.
He's a little drunk and out of it too, but he is getting robbed as well.
Yeah.
Yeah, again, alternate. Yes, people.
It took
It took
a
I
left
didn't know.
down the hill. I don't know what kind of kidnapping this was. It made no sense to me. I'm sorry.
Yeah, he took them to a speakeasy that
With
no one
people
saw. No
inside.
one saw.
With people inside. They're just. Then he took them to an ATM. Okay. And mind you, Ian's boss is missing at this point.
When they was at the ATM, I said, "Where is the boss?
Where's the
How
boss?
was
Did he go
how
to the
all of us?
bar and get a drink?
It doesn't make sense now." Because if somebody's kidnapping everyone, I'm kidnapping everyone. Because why would you leave the boss alone? He can call the police.
He can call the police. He can run away. That was
What?
so weird.
Weird. That's all I have for that whole scene. Weird. But I guess for writing purposes, they had to alleviate the boss so that Ian and Camille had to have this conversation. And Ian says like that text wasn't about work. It was about us. So she was legit right. And which, he tried to like save face. Like, oh, it was about work. It wasn't. And he admit he still loves her.
Yeah, they actually both admitted that they lied to their partners
They did,
about
both
it.
of them. If you guys are just work, and it turns out because they still are in love with each other.
Mhm.
I could have told y'all that.
Yeah.
Didn't know. And so, even though our lives are in danger, they have a moment where it's like, okay, let's kiss. They don't kiss, and the boss like saves them out of nowhere.
Again, he went through the back entrance and was like, "Come on, guys, let's go."
He said the kidnapper robbed him too, but it's just
Yeah,
like, when?
we don't believe
How?
it.
We don't believe you.
We didn't see it.
It didn't happen.
So when she gets back to her place, Jameson is being supportive. He's like, "I
Always.
understand that when your friends are not good, you're not good. So hope everything's all right. Like, don't even worry about it." She never really told him where she was, and they ended on a good note. But
Yeah.
it's like her mind was still on Ian.
Always. Her mind is never off Ian. And Jameson's so sweet.
So sweet. I feel bad.
I do, because he doesn't deserve the
Nobody does.
innocent pawn. Even
Pawn. That's
Mira.
what it is. That's
Yes.
what it is. A pawn.
Write that down. Yes. Really quick in the writer's room for this episode, you had a question about Quinn and her finding out about Isabella's sexuality. I think you was going to
Oh
get
yeah,
into.
she was shocked.
Yeah, we knew when she came in, just like her aura. It
Again,
was just
guys, we
like,
can tell you these things. You don't need to go through these things.
we can tell you. We knew this was going to happen because it was just like, why is this woman needed in this storyline? What's going on?
What purpose does
Why do
this
we need it?
serve?
What's her purpose? Okay, so she likes Quinn. Got it.
Okay, yeah.
Because right now she just got a whole new relationship with Sean,
Hmm.
playing stepmama, and so this is kind of like putting a twist on her world. Will she go through with it or not? And as far as Camille,
I don't condone cheating.
because
Whatever bad comes your way, you low key deserve it.
so she deserves being kidnapped.
I didn't say that. She didn't cheat at that point. It was
Not
mentally
at that point.
abused.
Well, see, they didn't kiss. What
They were
is? But
about
it's
to.
and that's like the different levels of cheating. Like cheating is not just like kissing or having sex. It could be that emotional cheating, like who
Yeah,
you're gonna go to when you're down, or just like being vulnerable with that person. That's cheating too.
yeah, but it's not her that I'm referring to either. It's Ian as well because he
Oh,
has a partner as well, and even from that first time that they kissed at
oh
the
yeah,
engagement party, like
yeah,
karma will come for you, and it may come in either the relationship, it may come in your business not succeeding because you're out here moving crazy. Like you just never know.
that's true. I
Maybe it
give it
was
that.
both.
I give it that. Let me tell you something. If you're gonna propose to somebody, make sure all of your ducks are in a row. Make sure everything is closed out. Okay. Any unresolved feelings, get that out the way. If you feel you still love somebody else, call them up and say, "Hey, are we? No, okay. Just want to make sure. I'm out." That's it. That's it. Because now you're just gonna end up hurting the person that you say you want to spend the rest of your life with.
Talk about it. Like you proposed to this woman, you clearly wanted to spend your life with her, but now
Ty, stop unnecessary. Like, you don't know, lying is bad all around. But sometimes maybe you have to tell a little white lie to get you to something. Sure. But the unnecessary lying to expand a drama that doesn't need to be expanded, like, for what?
for why? Why are you doing that?
And now you're making your life more complicated.
Mm.
I think she likes the drama.
She must like the drama. She lived for it.
She lived for the drama. That's what it's giving.
Episode 10, the finale, is titled Once Upon a Time in Harlem.
Ah, the theme is just fairy tales and happy ever endings. Will we get that? Can you
Sure.
get that?
I'm gonna start with Ty. She first meets with her lawyer in the beginning of the episode. She's like, I don't understand why he wants your sleep. He needs to go. And this lawyer is like, girl, the math changes, especially after 10 plus years. Like,
Yeah.
he's now entitled to your business and the
Hmm.
percentages and the profit from your business. And she's big mad about it. Now,
Yes.
had you not lied about this and sent them divorce papers once you got to New York, we would not have this problem.
Absolutely. And had you have a conversation with him and sincerely apologize about what you did, this probably wouldn't be a conversation either.
Yeah.
Yeah. Talking about I work too hard to let it make my business. Ma'am.
So the lawyer advises her, listen, give him some coin so he can quietly just go away.
Yes. She said a
But
hitman?
no, that's not what we're talking about. We're not talking about.
Calm down.
But the way Ty came in like a wrecking ball, like guns up, miss.
Guns a blazing.
I'm done putting you up in my house while you try to figure out a way to steal my company. I worked my ass off for this shit. On my own. 35K is as high as I'll go. Here, sign and get your shit.
Brandon Jones was like, I'm just taking a nap. Wait, what?
She's like, I know you here for the money, so here, take this 35,000 and go home, Roger. He's like, whoa.
Whoa. And the way she had that conversation with her lawyer, I'm thinking he told her, like, I want this money. He didn't even, he's like, you have money? Like, I don't know anything about you.
He's like, I just miss my friend. Why I'm
I
here.
just miss you. He's like, what are you talking about? Oh my God.
He's
And
like,
then
I
she's
know
like,
if I find these papers, I ain't never gonna see you again. She said, what's
and
the
I want to
problem?
see. Yeah, she said, that's the plan. First of all, Brandon read her for filth.
As he should.
He said, you love your family, the people you love, me, everyone you cared about for this?
This
You're
was
alone. This life? Your friends aren't even the people you call in an emergency. People don't even know what to do. You don't even have you don't have anything. He goes off, he's like, you wanna act like this? And I'm gonna act like this. I'm about to clean you out.
yeah. You want to make it about money? Now it's about money.
Gone. Okay? And now she was real quiet. She had nothing to say. So look
What
at you.
can
You put she can't say nothing because this could have been so different. You said, Brandon, you know what? Let's sign these divorce papers. I appreciate, everything. Maybe we could stay in touch
hmm
as friends. And Brandon would have been like, all right.
Yeah, I feel like he would have if she would have came like apologetic, first of all, and grateful for him even coming down
Yes.
and being there for her to get this emergency surgery. She was
Yeah.
just like so ungrateful. She's like, "What are you doing here? Why are you trying to take my money? You don't deserve it." And it's like,
Yes.
oh,
I'm here for you. Brandon Jones, sweet guy.
sweet guy. And he understood. He's like, "Listen, I get that you had to escape to find yourself. I get that. That's cute for you. But look at your life.
Look at it. Take a look in the mirror. Take a look. Because, like,
Look
you
within."
look, take a look within. We haven't had the character do that in a minute. Take a look within.
hmm
Because I get you have to do for you. But what about the people who had your back then? How do you think this made us feel? I know you got to put yourself first, Cookie Lion. But
hmm
it's like, so later on in the episode, she comes home drunk. Is like, I'm gonna get Brandon out. She said, Brandon, get out my house. Brandon gone.
So I don't even need this no more. I'm off this.
You think he's over it? Like, I'm leaving her alone, or is he going to still go after her?
I think he's still gonna go after, but he's just not gonna be in her house.
I wouldn't stay there either.
The bad energy, the bad
That
juju up in here. I don't want
Angie. And Angie's still dating this guy. This is still a thing.
that. Dating?
Having sex. I forgot about this. That's what we always say. We need more justice for Angie because I be forgetting what's going on in her life.
Forget she's there sometimes.
Angie lives in her own world.
She says she's a star.
Main character energy.
Mm-hmm.
So at this point, she's kind of having a conversation with him, like questioning her star power and wondering if she's okay with just being in the background. Like, is she okay with just being good enough, not being the star?
Yeah.
And then, just perfect timing, her director comes in with like, well, actually, I'm going to offer you a lead role.
Which part?
Georgina.
The maid that gets to sing no 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 solo in Act One.
It's showtime, and the cast gathers around. She's ready to give it her all.
Mm-hmm.
And they get a letter from the Jordan Peele. Like,
Yeah.
this is big. The creator of Get Out. Like, oh my God, he supports us. So the director's reading it, all smiles. Angie's mentioned in the letter. Like, thanks to Angie, who wrote a letter requesting to be in the lead, I now know what's going on.
Yes.
And this is unacceptable.
And he purposely requested it to be read before the show.
Before the show. He's And my thing is, so this whole time, all the rehearsals, all of the promotion, no one thought it was important to get clearance from Jordan Peele.
Nope.
You're going to use his work, put a twist on it, and not get his signature?
Yeah, they just
Not even.
they just put songs in it and said, "This is a new idea."
Did you even? So you didn't even invite him to the show?
No.
Okay.
And he said, "Stop the madness before my lawyers come and see you."
Yes, cease and desist. Shut it down. I'm like, what? And I'm not even mad at Angie for writing a letter. Like, it's not her fault because it would have went
It is his
out. And
fault. Why did she feel the need to ask for a lead?
okay, yes, it's her fault that he found out at that moment, but he was eventually going to find out, and he was eventually going to shut it down. Like, regardless if she wrote that or not, they have no right to make a play without his sign off.
That's true. But what if they were able to do it before the first show and he never heard about it until people started talking about it? She reached out to him. That's how he found out about it.
But the fact that it took that for him to find out is still wrong. He should have known about it before they even went to production. Because now you're wasting my time, wasting everybody's time.
That's true.
Because like
It should have had clearance.
they should have clearance. It's unfortunate that it happened. Maybe they could have went like 2 shows with it,
Yeah.
but it would got shut down.
Yeah.
Regardless,
Definitely. I said, who knows who would have seen it, and then like she could have gotten an opportunity from that. But she writing letters. People write
she
letters.
write like people writing
What?
letters. But you got to do the work.
Yeah, I
She
was
don't
so
want to do the
upset.
work.
She told on herself. She told on herself.
It's like you look, and before you even wrote that letter, you already got the lead. Like you was getting the recognition. Just do the work. You're calm down.
Yeah.
Yeah. So she's stressed out about it and goes to the girls, and she's like, "I gotta get a plan B because me and Greg, been lazy." Angie's left with no role.
At
Yeah.
your big age. Okay.
Angie lives a carefree life.
She living
So,
dangerously.
this is
All right, so let's go to Quinn. Mira loves her dress.
yes,
Really wants Quinn to come to this wedding, but Quinn is like, loyalty, loyalty, loyalty.
absolutely.
No, can't. I'm so sorry.
I don't know why you even would ask me that. Like,
Right.
stop.
Isabella comes into the shop and she got Quinn over here sweating. Quinn is like, I
Yes.
was not expecting to see her. Like, I don't know what these feelings are. But mind you, last episode when they were about to kiss, like, it seemed like she was carefree about it, but now she's like stressing about it.
Yeah. I guess in that moment it was like, oh, what's this about? But then once she got to go home and start thinking about like what are these feelings, she don't know what to do with it.
I guess. So she's super dismissive towards Isabella and she peeped game, so she's like, let me be out of here.
Yeah.
Later on, she explains to Ty like how she's feeling, and Ty tells her straight to her face, leave that woman who knows who she is alone
Yeah,
until
she
you
did.
find out what you want.
Uh-huh. And she did. And she came at Quinn like guns a blazing, but that was more so for herself. Like she should have left Brandon alone
Hmm.
because you was straight confused, mess up his world, and now look, you about to be in debt. So that was what that was coming from.
That
The
was
truth.
projection. That was projection.
Absolutely,
However,
absolutely,
what she was saying was true as well. Because she did say,
absolutely.
like, she's been on the receiving end of experience, girls who want to experiment and then she's left heartbroken. So it's
Yeah,
like, until you know exactly what you want, don't bother that girl. Like, leave Isabella alone.
right.
She and Camille kind of get drunk. They want to get white girl wasted because
Yeah,
they're just like stressed about life. She goes to Isabella and finally confesses that, she likes her.
Here we go. Isabella, will you go on a date? She said yes! Woo! It's official! I'm an LGBTQ, baby!
Then she remembers she was supposed to drop off Mira's dress, and I don't know how she forgot that. That's number one. That's in your
that's
calendar.
number one. It should have been dropped off that morning of. Like, what are we doing? So at this point, as far as her love life goes, she has a man, but she's gonna
Yeah,
date Isabella,
yeah,
possibly. She's playing stepmom and dating her boyfriend, but she wants to explore. So
yeah.
that's a secret. So we go to Camille. Camille is at the board meeting with Dr. Pruitt, and Dr. Pruitt said, "Let me introduce you to the person who got Camille job." And so, established man,
Mm,
great, everything on paper. He's in the field work. He has everything that Dr. Pruitt said Camille does not have.
so you got the
And
accomplishments. Okay.
okay, he got all the degrees, all of the awards. And so Camille goes home to Jameson. She's like, wow, it's finally happening. You thought Dr. Pruitt was playing? You thought Dr. Pruitt was joking?
I
She
think
said,
you
I'm
get it.
finding someone else. She said, you're not getting it. She was like, it's official. What you thought?
Yeah.
She's hurt. Like she decided for the black man. Like his brother got it, but it just proves that it was really her. It had nothing to do with race. It had nothing to do with the white man getting everything. It's like no, it's you. You don't have the experience
You thought Dr.
because it's
Pooh was
black
lying?
man. She thought it was all a game. Like it had nothing. Like it would make her feel better if it was a white man that got to like chuck it up. White man always win, but no, a black brother who deserved it, did the work, got it, and you just wasn't good for it.
Yeah.
And Dr. Pruitt told you that.
Mm-hmm.
Jameson's like, let's go to Chicago.
He's
Come with me.
supportive. Listen.
He is. And let me tell you the little difference, like as far as Ian going to Paris, him going to Chicago, his first thing was like, let me call the universities. Let me see what job I can get you. Like he is in it. And she's like, oh no, I had this happen before. It doesn't work. It doesn't work. But it's like, you don't even see how supportive this man is already. It's already different.
And he even mentioned, like, even if you don't come, I just need to know that, long distance, we're going to have communication, we're going to have Skype. He had a plan.
Man with a plan
He had
and
a
a man.
plan.
He had a plan A and a plan B.
Mm-hmm.
Whichever one you want to go, I'm
As
down.
long as you're still in my life,
That's
I'm
it.
with this.
That's it. But Ian was okay with long distance too because he didn't want to break up. But she was like, I
I'm
can't.
just saying that's what
Yeah.
Jameson made clear.
Okay. Yeah. 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 He Jameson, great guy,
Yeah,
exceptional.
my opinion of him has definitely changed throughout the season.
Absolutely, absolutely. From like we said before, the first meeting, not a fan, but as we learn to know him, perfect boyfriend. That's the
Yeah.
type of guy you want in your corner.
Mm-hmm.
Camille and Quinn go out, they're drunk, having a good time, just talking about they're gonna make some changes in their life. Like, let's do it. She's like, I'm gonna quit. I'm gonna quit. She has this bright idea to knock on Dr. Pruitt's door, come on her stoop,
Two
this late
kids.
at night, drunk, stoop kids.
Mm-mm.
Talking about, oh, I quit. And Dr. Pruitt's like, I'm caught off guard, Camille. What is happening? I'm a little blindsided, I have to admit. She's just like confused, confusion. Cause like Are you talking to other colleges? Where is this even coming from?
Yeah.
And so Camille has her long speech, and it's just like, what was her reasoning for quitting? What did she say?
She didn't have a reason. She
Okay.
basically, to me, it came off like she felt like she was deserving of the role,
Yeah.
and because Dr. Pruitt hasn't recognized her social media presence and how that's pretty much
Yeah.
the department in a way, like
Yeah.
she's like, you don't see my worth, and I'm tired of proving my worth to you.
Okay. Yes. Yes. She
So now,
was saying the good things about social media, her social media presence, she's attainable, people can interact with her. I think this was not the right decision.
oh, definitely not. It made me wonder,
Especially
has she ever had a good moment with Dr. Pruitt?
no.
Okay. From the moment she's met her, she's just done dumb thing after dumb thing.
And this by far is the dumbest. Absolutely. I mean, coming to her office in the same sex clothes was pretty close.
Yeah.
But this, you're in her home, her dwelling, with this
Safe
nonsense,
space?
with nonsense. So yeah.
Nonsense.
Hmm.
And you are, where's the professionalism? Regardless
No,
of it being a personal setting, you're still supposed to come to her with respect and professionalism. How you gonna come to my
absolutely.
house talking about I quit because I'm tired of proving my worth to you? I'm blindsided too. I'm like Dr.
Um.
Pruitt. Whoa. I'm blind.
Whoa. What's happening? She's just a mess. You're a mess. A mess. So at this point, she goes with Quinn to drop off the dress. You should have went home.
Yeah.
But you knew you wanted to stir the pot. You knew you wanted to go and you wanted to be nosy. You wanted to see if Ian was there. It
Does,
was all calculated.
does Camille live for the drama too?
Camille is the drama.
Is it me? Am I the drama? I don't think I'm the drama. Maybe I am. Am I the villain? I don't think I'm the villain.
If it's not enough drama, let's put Jameson. It's not enough drama for her. You're too nice. You're too supportive.
That may be the problem. She's used to chaos and toxicity because like her mom, and
Yeah.
she like thrives in. She's used to that. So
Yup.
when it's like no issues, she's just she gets to the hotel, she goes to the reception hall, she sees like it's reality to her now. Like she
Yeah.
has to see it, and she sees the seating, she sees everything. Like first of all, I'm like, how are the flowers here already?
I said,
On
what
the
time is this
day,
wedding?
it needs to be the day of the flowers
Yeah.
arrive. What is
What are
this?
you doing? What's happening? I was like, when is this wedding going down?
I thought it was at night.
Yes. I'm like, is it about to be an hour? Like, what?
What is that? So she
Exactly.
kind of envisions, her happy ending with Ian. Like
Yeah.
this was supposed to be her wedding with him.
Exactly. Everything.
So she leaves and she's taking the people them stuff.
Taking the people them stuff.
What you doing?
Put
What are you
it
gonna do
down.
with
Put it down. First of all, where's security?
that? What are you gonna do with that? I'm so curious.
What was it
It was their sign,
that
their
said their
name.
names?
Yeah,
Weird. Maybe she's trying to sabotage.
that is very weird. And at her age, like, what are you gonna do? Create a shrine?
Yeah. Yeah. Helga G.
Whoa,
Pataki status. Yes.
whoa.
Or maybe but I think she ended up saying like she just held it like by accident. But girl,
Yeah, she got caught by Ian, and he's like, what you
how
got there?
convenient. How convenient he was just wandering the hall.
Yeah, I don't know of any man that's just wandering the hall of their reception. No, they're at the bachelor party. What are you talking? They're at the
I'm at the
they're at the party.
He is drunk at the bachelor party. They're not just like, okay, these
He's
flowers
not
look
looking
good
at
here.
last minute.
He's not. Let me fix this sign.
Yeah, no,
He's not. He's not. But apparently Ian is the type.
yeah.
So he's there and she tells him like, I feel the same way. I'm in love with you
Mhm.
too. And he is Pissed off.
Why the fuck would you say this to me the night before my wedding?
Well, why are you still getting married if you're in love with me?
Look, Cam, shit got crazy the other night, all right? I got caught up in the emotion of it all, and I
So you
shouldn't
don't
have...
love me?
Doesn't matter.
He was yelling at her like a dude in the street. It was giving Love and Basketball when the character was like, "How you gonna do tonight before my wedding?" He's like, "My family's gonna be here, Mary's family gonna be here. I'm marrying her, not you." Okay, I'm out. If you're gonna
Yeah.
be yelling at me tomorrow, I'm not marrying you. Is her.
But
Have a good life.
she likes that toxicity.
She said, "Tell me it's not me. Tell
Tell
me,
me, and then I need to hear it. Because if it's not me, I need to hear it, and then
play
I'll
me
leave.
from." She said, "Play me for your heart."
Mm.
Yes, yes, she
Mm.
did. And he's like, "Yeah, yeah, yeah, I love you. Now what?
Yeah, he said that don't change a damn thing. So what you want? Are you
What
getting
you?
on the train or not?
What? What are you doing?" And then he goes off to say, I maxed out every card to buy you a ring. And that was like, which made sense why he couldn't pay the passport people. He
Yeah.
had no money. He couldn't, he had the ring.
Mhm.
So it changed everything for her. And she just like, you know what? He's like, you already broke my heart. You can't do it again. So what are you doing? He's like, I gave you the world. This was supposed to be you. This was always supposed to be you. I was like, dang. And they kissed. And who's looking through the window? Who's
Mira,
looking through?
once
Mirror
again,
looking through the mirror. She
once
peeping.
again.
She peeping. What?
Mm.
QCC? Writer's room?
Yeah, 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 yeah.
Let me tell you something. If I'm at my wedding reception area and I see my husband to be kissing a woman, I'm not staring.
I think
I'm
she was in,
coming.
in
That pain though, we're getting married in a couple hours and
yeah,
you're kissing this lady. What am I supposed to do with this information?
seriously.
All the money wasted, it's a wasted wedding. Cause
I want
I'm
to know what
never
his
talking
next
to you.
move is.
Breaking up with Mira.
Who knows if he's gonna break up with her though? He might be like, I can't do that to her. My our family is gonna be here. Like I still have to go on with this wedding. What if he tries to make Camille his like side chick? Will she accept that?
Yes.
Something
And
tells me
I'm
that she
trying to
would.
think how Mira is. Like, what type of person is she? Is she the type to be like, I want to act like I didn't see it. Let me see what his move is. If he want to act like it didn't happen, we'll address it later. Because I don't want to put up a front. I want to put up a front in
Right.
front of all these people. That would be embarrassing.
Especially because they spent all that money. Like some people still be like, I'm just gonna go on with the wedding because our
Yeah,
family's here. We spent all this money. Like I'm not about to be embarrassed. So I'll just go on
yeah.
with this
I'll
wedding.
be embarrassed later on
Yeah,
when we
but right
find
now
out.
I'm taking these pictures.
Smile. I don't know if I can put up the front because all my pictures will be tears of
Yeah,
hurt. Oh, and I'm fighting Camille like you wrong.
I'm
Like
fighting him and I'm fighting
I'm
Camille.
fighting everybody. Everybody's getting fought
Yeah,
because y'all both
and
know.
that's what I'm
Like,
talking about. That karma. Like, what if he does go on with the wedding? Camille, you
yeah,
look stupid. You
stupid.
look dumb.
And to prove our point about Camille loving the drama, what if when she finally gets him, this is boring. This is where's the fight?
That's
Where's the
not how
drama?
things feel. Like it was the drop. She was excited about sneaking around and
Yeah,
all that. Like that was exciting her. But now that we're in a happy, healthy relationship, this is boring.
this is boring. Let me see what
Let me go
Jameson's
see
up
what
to.
Jameson is talking.
If he's still in Chicago, let me see.
Speaking of, would she still go with Jameson to Chicago since she ain't got no job?
She ain't got no job. No, I think at this point, how it ended, I would assume Camille and Ian are going to try to. No, no. I think that Ian's going to try to. I think it's going to pick up with Ian kind of like pushing her away. Like, I love you, but I'm still going to marry Mira because I can't go through that pain that you put me through before. You don't know what
Yeah.
you want.
And to me, he's kind of giving F boy energy because he's playing with her heart. He knows that she's clearly still like has feelings for him, so he would tell her. He kissed her first at that party, and then came back and was like, "I'm actually
She
marrying
kissed
someone."
him. She kissed him.
They kissed each other. He didn't break it off,
Yeah.
and then next thing you know, he told her, "Okay, I'm marrying someone else."
Yeah.
Then when they got kidnapped, he tells her, "I'm still in love with you." Then when she tells him, he gets upset.
Right. What? But also, Ian doesn't like to own up to his feelings too. Because even with the text message, he tried to play it off like, "Oh, this for work," but it
Yeah,
wasn't for work. So what do
you
you?
were texting another woman asking, "Are we making a mistake?" As an engaged man. So
I do feel the love is real. I just feel like it's weird that, hey, how are you? I'm coming to New
yeah,
York. Like, I'm sure you was able to come to New York at least once in that time. Like,
yeah.
how you been
And
or
even what
something
we've
like
been
that.
saying, like since the beginning, it's like they're two different people from that 5 years ago. So like,
Yeah.
what if a relationship now doesn't even make sense for them anymore because of either like their schedules or the way that they just live their lives now? They're not the same people anymore.
Mhm.
So they're
Mhm.
so focused on like the love that they have for the people that they were 5 years ago. But as we see, like Camille's not even the same girl because she was a planner, she was all these other things, but now we see her as a mess.
Yeah. A mess. I will say their little conversation that they did have, they still have. You can see the chemistry and the history,
Yeah,
but that's different from spending, 24 hours with. They haven't spent that
yeah.
time. So I do. I would love for them to be together though.
I'm sure
Kind of.
they're a beautiful looking couple, but I just don't like how they got about how they went about it.
Yeah. I
Instead,
hope
just
Mira puts her foot down though. Cause I feel
and that's sad. He just be hurting people.
justice for Mira.
Justice for Mira and Jameson, because Jameson didn't deserve that.
Great
He'll be
guy.
trying to help her get a job, and she'll be here kissing somebody else. What,
Yes. What?
girl?
And
He
what?
got
And what's
his
the?
contacts. He's reaching out to contacts like Ty.
Yes.
This is why Ty don't be
Yes.
messing with her contacts.
I'm not. James is a good guy. And what's the lie she gonna tell
Who
him?
knows? Maybe because he's leaving, she's probably gonna be like, "It's best that you just go." She's probably gonna be like, she gonna do how much she did Ian. I'm not going
I'm not, I ain't going.
at the
Or long
airport.
distance. She'll be like long distance. My computer don't work.
Mm, not turning into 90 Day Fiance. Come on,
Not if fiance. You can't video chat. Yeah, it's
no,
no connection. No
sorry.
connection. That's what it's gonna give. And Chicago is not that far, so it's like you can't even make that work.
Let's go to Ty. Last thoughts
hmm
on Ty.
I hope that you find what you're looking for in life because you have a lot of things you don't know. You're trying to put up a front of this person you want to be, and it's not the person you are yet.
Yeah, and you're projecting a lot of anger.
A lot of anger, a lot of anger. So I need you to figure that out. Therapy,
Hmm.
because Camille's therapist got a lot of time because Camille does use her appointments,
Yeah.
so you can just get into those slots
Yep.
and help you out. I think she needs that. She needs someone to talk to beside her friends because her friends don't have it together yet. They can't handle that. Hope Brandon doesn't clear her out, but he is.
Yeah. Justice for Brandon. Justice for Mira.
Justice
Justice for
for Brandon.
Jameson. Justice for Brandon.
Justice for the good ones.
Yeah. Another one.
Okay,
Justice for Sean because Quinn. She moved
Sean.
crazy.
That's what I want to talk about. Let me tell you, I this is for the writer. I don't understand the reason for them to introduce us to Sean. And because the first couple of episodes, we saw Quinn struggling with dating,
Yeah.
struggling finding someone, and then we got Sean. We're like, yes, she got the one. And so I would think they would make her story just navigating a relationship, a healthy relationship. But then they want to throw this curveball. It's like, oh, she might be bisexual. It's like, it's nothing wrong with that, but I don't understand the why. It would have made sense if they kept her in a world where it's like dating, we're dating guys, just not working, not working, not working. And then Isabella comes in, let me try this out. Since dating guys doesn't work, let me test this out. Why would they give us Sean?
Yeah. The writing for this whole season was a lot of up and down, up and down. I don't know if you guys were switching out writers. I'm not really sure. We will talk about that in our final thought.
Yeah, yeah.
Lastly, Angie, girl, I hope you're not pregnant.
If you are, be a great mom, maybe.
Get a job. You're gonna need a job.
Get a real job. Maybe she needs that
Maybe.
pregnancy so she could act like an adult.
It'll probably slow her down, make her more responsible. Yeah, I could see that happening. That helping
Okay.
her because
Yeah.
she's so focused on being a star. Like that may now,
Just ground herself.
yeah, focus on something else because it's not working in the entertainment.
And yeah, it's okay. You tried it. You tried it in music. You tried it in Broadway. Failed at both. And I'm sorry. Sometimes maybe just start a SoundCloud. Just sing on there.
Tough pill to swallow, but a lot of people don't make it in the industry, and that's any industry. A lot of people just don't make it.
Every industry, it happens, and it's okay. It's okay. Sometimes you just got to switch it up.
Okay, final thoughts. How many stars would you give this?
Wardrobe 2. I'm going to give wardrobe a 2. I'm going to give storyline, compelling characters, complex. I'm going to give it a 3.8, a 4. I'm going to give it a 3.5.
Whoa. Okay.
Overall, the show, I did enjoy the show. I just feel like we could have went a different route with as far as Quinn and Angie in particular.
Every character.
I feel like the show started off really strong.
That's what it was. Yeah.
It started off really strong, and then it went like, what show am I watching?
Yeah.
It's like I feel like some things were forgotten about
Yep.
the first. So overall, I think 3.5. I'm
Okay.
comfortable.
Overall, for me, I gave it a 3
Okay.
because I felt like in the beginning it was very interesting. I was like honed in on like, oh, okay, I want to see what happened with it. What happened
Yeah.
with it. As it progressed, I felt like things just started making no sense, especially that kidnapping thing that really just brought them down for me.
Yeah.
But yeah, good show. Love that black people are unemployed.
Love it.
Love that it was on a big platform like Amazon Prime, and
Absolutely.
glad that they got a second season. Hopefully, they will be doing a better job in terms of like wardrobe, makeup, hair, storyline. Don't introduce too many characters if
Don't
you're
do
going
it.
to not do anything with them.
Yeah. What are we
Don't
doing?
bring them in my face. I'd appreciate it if I didn't get into.
Yes, because we're the type of people. What happened to them? Where are they? Why are they here? We
Where are
have
they now?
answers. Where are they now? Don't do it. Don't do it. And if you're going to introduce, I understand foreshadowing, but let's get to it. Why is this person here? What's going on? Excited for it. I want to see what they do with
Yeah.
season 2. So overall, between us, the average is 3.3. All right, guys. So that's it for our episode of Seriously Podcast, where we recovered Harlem. If you did not, make sure you watch all of our previous episodes on Black OTV, as well as listening to all our episodes on any podcast platforms at Seriously Podcast. Make sure you follow us at Seriously Podcast on all social media platforms as well. And stay tuned for the next show that we will be discussing. So we'll see you guys soon.
Bye.